Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Two Tired Parents podcast. I am Myles Weber.
I have no hands. I'm Heather Weber.
You have two hands.
But like typically I'll wave at the camera.
You wave, but
now I'm
right
like,
now, yeah. This is
for you.
You're holding your own
Thank
mic.
you.
I know, right? Yeah, we've got our guests that are waving for you on
Perfect.
your behalf. Okay. You're like, how are they gonna know that I'm happy to see them if I can't use my hands? I'll have to just use my face.
Get out of my head.
Face expressions are everything.
Facial
Right.
expressions are everything, right? It's the window into the soul, your facial expressions. Anywho, so we're here. We're in the garage.
We are
for
in the
this one.
garage.
We're doing this one in the garage, which is exciting.
Life
and
has been lifing,
life
so
has
we're
been
in the
lifing,
garage.
so we're in the garage, right? I know. Right? We've been sent to the doghouse, which is the garage.
I mean, it's a pretty dope dog
It
house.
is a pretty dope doghouse, all things considered, right? So, but we are also excited because we have very dope guests today
We
that we're
do.
very excited about. I'm very well versed in these people through you and solely you. Like, I mean, just like every couple I feel like has like a handful of content creators that they follow where it's just like, if you love that person, you're going to be considered their safe space, and they're going to show you look at this. Look at that. You're just going to pass their phone up to you, be like, look at this. Look at this. And a lot of times it's these people. So I'm very excited to finally meet them in person. They've been making you giggle on the internet for a long time, and me too. Like, I mean, it's all in the delivery, and we're going to talk a lot about that. We've got Trish and Rick from the socials
Hey,
with us,
guys.
everybody. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. How you doing today?
Yes, very excited to be here. We appreciate you guys for having us here.
Yeah, we
course.
appreciate you guys coming on.
We love a good giggle, and you guys deliver the giggles.
Well, I think Trish does, and I'm just dumbfounded.
I like a good hearty weird laugh. Like, I mean, I've talked about it in like one of my earlier comedy specials. Like, I love a good unique laugh because I mean, I don't like making fun of people for having unusual ways of expressing their joy. As long as nobody's getting, I love a good like a witch's cackle. I have one myself. Like when I'm in the back of a comedy club and something really strikes me as funny, I laugh to a point where people have questioned the legitimacy of the laugh, where they're like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
They're like, people will be like, sir, stop. And I'm like, no, I really
This is how I have joy.
That's me.
Well,
Yeah.
I found out that I snort.
good.
Thanks to her. I didn't know that.
We are a safe space for snorting. We are 100% a safe space for snorting.
I also love that, like, the romance of you never snorted until you met her, and that like speaks
Right.
to your guys' like
Yeah,
connection and
yes.
comfortability with each other.
You didn't realize it until
See that? That's sweet.
When you let that snort out, that's love.
That's funny.
That's how you know,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
That's it.
When
She's the one.
did you find out on the first date, or like how deep into the relationship do you hear her really go for a laugh, and then you're like, what is happening right now? Like, I mean, how far into the date does it happen, and then what is your reaction upon hearing her very unique way of expressing joy?
So what I noticed right away, so I can't say the first date because our little love story is a little weird. We were great friends for about a year or two, and next thing you know, she was living with me, and I'm looking around,
Here we go. That's his story.
and it just, anyway, it blossomed into this relationship, which I'm grateful for. But from the beginning, just us hanging out, the first thing I noticed was she's fun, like just naturally fun, just funny stuff happening. We got a bunch of funny stories. Just, it was always smiles and giggles, and that was from the beginning at us just being friends. So
I love that. We love a good friends first story, because that
Yeah.
was us. We were friends for 3 years before we started dating.
3 years? Yeah, we were friends
Wow.
for 3 years. Yeah, it's better
I think
that
that's what
way. You
makes
know.
it work, right?
yes,
Yeah, it's better that way. Like, I mean, you know each other's everything.
Everything.
And you've
Yes.
also seen them kind of in a relationship context from afar. So you
Yes.
get to
Yep.
it's like watching somebody else drive the car before you buy it. You're just like,
Yeah.
hey, I like how that thing's going. Like, look at that. Look at it. It's
Yeah.
durable. All right. Speed tested.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Test driving, same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
hey,
Right.
thank you. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, it looks like the shocks are good on that. I'll take it from here. Thanks. You can go ahead and you can
That's
step
funny.
to the side.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly how
Yeah.
it happened.
Who made the first move?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Who did make the first move? Well, I reached out to him through social media after 10 years of not seeing each other.
Yes. So we were mutual friends in high school.
Yes,
Not
that's
high
what
school
it was.
Okay.
sweethearts. We just had mutual friends and, like a quick hi and bye. That's about it.
And then he ended up leaving the school, I ended up leaving the school, and then about 10 years later, we got together and I reached out to him through social media, told him to meet me at my job, let's hang out, and he did, and then ever since then, I couldn't get rid of him. Just
Did it
saying.
did it start off romantic or was it more of
No.
like a friend's vibe?
No, just a friendship thing, nothing
Just
romantic.
hanging out. We were
Yeah.
just hanging out, but that was the weird thing. We were having fun, and it was like she was doing her thing, I was doing my thing.
We just enjoyed each other's company.
We enjoyed each other's company, and there was a lot of fun involved with that, where it was like just silly things, just everyday life things that it was a giggle, it was fun. And then I was like, wow, she's funny, that she would make me laugh.
And I told him, I said, listen, we're having fun. I'm just going to tell you, please don't fall in love with me. Just saying. Just saying.
And of course,
You've
I
been
said it right
warned.
back to her.
You've been warned. Exactly. And then look.
How did you know it was going from friend to more?
Well, that's what. So about I think it was like a year and a half in, right, or something like that. We were just hanging around each other more and more, and then I guess one day it was like, wait a minute, we're doing relationship things. Like she didn't move in with me, but she was staying with me. She would stay some days not. So it was like, this is getting a little serious, and we just sat there. It happened on Valentine's Day, right? Forgot what year it was. 15 years ago or something like that. Valentine's Day, and it was like, wait a minute, we're celebrating Valentine's Day. And like we had to time out 1 second, and we sat there and had a heartfelt conversation in the middle of her. She decorated my apartment. She baked cookies for me. She was in the little baker's little red thing, clothes. She was in clothes, but she just had everything. She baked the cake for me. It was real nice. She cooked.
And then we're like, wait a minute, what are we doing?
Yeah, we said time out. And then we had a talk, and then we made it official. We actually backtracked.
To
I
one
think,
of our first concerts together.
yeah, where we actually hung out and went out, and we made that our first, as our that first date that we had. We made it our date of. That's our anniversary. Yeah.
That's so funny because we did the exact same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, we had to backtrack.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Absolutely. Yeah, Valentine's Day was when we
Like right before, yeah.
made it serious, like a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was-
I did it in the most I don't want to take accountability for my own feelings way of I said to her, "You love me, don't you?" Like I asked it to her, like Han Solo in Star Wars, like very reverse.
Well,
I
you know.
knowed. So
Yeah.
but that way it's off of me now. It's not me saying it. I'm now questioning everything that's going
That was
on
a
with
good
you.
one.
It was.
That was a
And-
good one. I like that.
And it caught her off guard, as it should anyone.
I wanted to like just shell up and be like, "Can I go somewhere
Yeah.
else, please?"
Well,
Oh,
was him. That was him. I said I love you first.
She did that same day.
That
That
same
Valentine's Day, it was like because we let everything out on the table, and it was like we started questioning, what are we doing here? We both liked it. We liked what was happening, but we haven't said or made anything official. Like, where are we going now? And we laid everything out that night, and she looked at me and said, "I love you," and I was like, "Whoa!"
He froze.
I was
Even
like,
though he loved me, he froze.
I did. I said it back to her, but then I reminded her, remember you told me not to fall in love with you, and I told you, you better watch it, you don't fall in love with me, and I just smiled.
Oh,
We
I
both fell in
love
love
it.
with each other.
Because I knew he was in love too.
I mean, obviously, you did all that on Valentine's Day. There's no way you're
Yeah.
questioning things.
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct.
I like that you guys were warning each other of your own love for don't you do it
It's
like it's
silly.
stealing candy at the movies or something, just like
Correct.
don't you stop it, don't you do
Stop
it.
it.
And that's what I mean by the silliness has always been in our relationship. Just from the beginning, it's been like that. It's been fun.
I love it. I mean, and it's very apparent on your guys' content, like between you guys serenading each other and like the joke side of
Yeah.
things. I was like, this, you guys are setting the bar for so many couples, and I love that because people should set the bar
Thank you.
high, and you guys really show like both sides of everything.
Well, yeah, the silly aspect of a relationship is such an important aspect of and any like good relationship I've seen in people where like you get to know like an old couple or something and you're just like, I like you two together. Like you guys are a vibe. You don't seem
Right.
all crotchety and sick of
Right.
each other
Yeah.
like other people. Like you actually like each other. You're homies.
Right.
And there's just always this little silly, like they're always kind of like jabbing at each other. They're always just like, like there's just something that's just this film of silliness and
Right.
childlike nature that sustains. And I mean, in a stressful world, can be hard to maintain that. But all in all, that's the sauce to everything and how you get through hard situations in the first place. Is
Right.
if you could sprinkle a little bit of silly on it.
Well,
Always
and
for everybody.
you guys are
Absolutely.
such a
Agreed.
vibe that even for a while I didn't know if you had kids because you guys were just so about and infatuated with each other.
Right?
That
That's
like
funny.
typically, I would say 80% of the time you see that in kidless.
Yeah, you don't give
Relationship.
y'all don't give parents. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, like that's not what it's giving. Like it's not.
We'll take that as a compliment, I guess.
You should.
Listen, I'm not just saying this because we're the parents, but she's a wonderful mother. I think I do a great job as a father. But our kids always tell us all, like my kids tell me all the time, Dad, you're like a big kid. Like you always love having, and they enjoy it though. They enjoy having fun with both of us. So I guess that's a good thing.
Yep.
100%. Well, and that you learn from who you're around and who your parents are.
Of course.
So you guys are also
course.
setting the standard for them, but in that, like showing that adulthood relationships don't have to be all work and
Right. It can be
seriousness.
fun. Exactly. It can be fun. You don't have to be serious all the time.
Yeah, I just feel too, when, we're talking about relationships, how having that silliness, it's like the secret sauce. I just feel like being silly, I think people feel it's very vulnerable when you're silly around someone. So it's kind of hard for people to show that. That's what I feel. For us, naturally, it's like it brings us joy. So it's like natural to be like that. So when you can find that person where you can feel open and be silly with, I think you got it.
Yeah.
You
Agreed.
got the one.
Well, because I think people view silly as childish. And if you're
Correct.
viewing something as childish, then you don't feel sexy, right? Like
Yeah.
because you're
Right.
being silly and having that
Right.
side. And so I
Yeah.
think that is like when you can let down those walls and be like, no, this person loves me no matter what I do. I'm going to say or do the most ridiculous thing, and
Yep.
they're still going to love me tomorrow. And so
Yep.
that shows
You're-
a lot of that.
Right. Right. You're being your true self.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's the best way to be when you're in a relationship with someone, yourself, right? You
Yeah.
don't want to be somebody else.
You can't treat it like a 24/7 interview. It just
No.
doesn't work
No.
that way.
Well,
Exactly.
and
No
also
way.
it's just like the matter of like when the silliness comes out and everything. Because it took me a long time to be okay with laughing at all when anything intimate was happening. Like,
Yeah.
because my job is, I know, right? Yeah. So yeah, you're looking at each other right now, like, oh, this wouldn't work, right? Because my job is funny, ha ha, tee hee all the time, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
work for me. When I clock out, like, and things are getting like serious, I'm just like, hey. Like for the longest time, I'm just like, no games, stop. Like, and it took any like giggling or anything during intimate times as like a slide against me, or like, what's going on? And so it took me a while to get to a point of like comfortability. That's not.
I
is
said
the
that
word?
earlier, so I don't know if it's a word, but we're gonna rock it.
Comfortability. It sounds like something it sounds like something the
You guys
Rugrats
sound
would
like
say,
us. You
right?
sound like us.
Comfortability.
Oh man, if it's not, it's a new word. Hashtag it. That's it.
Right.
It is what it is.
Hashtag
That's funny.
comfortabilities.
Comfortability. We do the same thing and we look at each other. Is it a word? I don't know. It is now.
It is
It
now.
makes
It is now, and I'm gonna say it with
Is
confidence.
Webster gonna come tell me
That's it.
otherwise? So
I know, right?
It's
I
funny.
mean, Webster isn't gonna do
Comfortability.
anything.
That's it.
Oh, that's great.
I hope
So
it's not a word. Because if it's not a word, you just made a word. That word.
I just made a word. We're gonna get
I mean,
that.
everybody knew what we meant, though.
Everyone knew exactly
Yeah.
Right.
what I was trying
That's
to
it.
say.
And that's all that matters.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. Good new words have sentiment behind them. Like you know what the
That's it.
intent was, and I think that's what we've established today. So yeah, it took me a while to get to a point of comfortability. where like I could like smile, giggle, laugh, play in those settings, and it does make it so much more fun. It's an added layer to
Oh man,
everything.
if
for sure.
we had just like bloopers, especially this week of like setting up the garage for the podcast and
Oh,
me doing
God.
stuff like I was doing. Also, I was tired, delirious.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just where all the weird shit comes out. And-
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, but
That's when
it's so
we've
much
had
more
most
fun.
of our funniest videos were us staying up late. We're just tired and we're like, oh, we're tired for this. And we're like, but this is when the best ones come. It's just your reaction. You're like, you're loose and then people think that we're on stuff and it's just us. We were tired. Most of the time we're tired.
Well,
That's what we are.
Because what you guys are tapping into there, which I love, is a good delirious laugh. Like, and I
Right.
think I know that because we've seen enough people on drugs in our 20s where it's like, there's just this real baby, like, just, like, you're just so gone and just vacant, but all that you are is a shell of like, like there's something so beautiful about a tired laugh
It is.
because it's
Those
a
are the best
compliment.
laughs.
It is your best laugh because like
Yep.
you don't have that in you. And
Yeah.
you have rolled up the tube of toothpaste as much as you
That's
can.
it.
And you're like, wait, look. I didn't know that there's some crusty stuff right here. This is what I got. Like,
Yep.
I'm going to clean my teeth
Yep.
with this. And
And
so,
then you just keep laughing, and then you start to forget why you're laughing at what you're laughing at, but you're still laughing.
yeah. And then you lock eyes with the other person. And that's when it's like game over.
It's
right?
over.
Yep,
It's over
that's it.
because now you're just going to laugh at each other laughing because at that point, both of you are crying. And when you cry laugh, like there's something
Oh, man.
funny about seeing your partner in, I mean, anybody on the outside looking in is like, are they both in pain? What is happening
Yes.
right
Yep.
now? But
Yep.
it's you know they're safe, but they're having like a painful amount of joy, and there's something like you were talking about earlier. No, you stop. No, stop. Like, and then you can't look at each other for a while. You're just like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Stop.
Oh man.
Exactly.
Those are the best.
Those are the best.
Those are the best.
At what point does she start telling you these jokes, and you're like, hold on, let me get my phone out because this is just you do this to me all the time. Like, at what point does it click to you that you're just like, we're gonna throw this out there, and the internet's like, this is good shit.
So believe it or not, the first time that she did it, it was just her
Scroll.
her recording. She looked at something and found it was like one of these like and then she grabbed the phone and started recording me and told me the joke. And I'm like, and it was just, and it went from there. That's what happened, to be honest. And then since people started liking it, we would actually set it up, but we would only set up the camera. She would not, there's not one joke that she has said to me where I knew the joke, not one. And if she did tell me a joke that we knew, that I already knew, we said it in a live and we actually shared it. We said, listen, I would say, I know this joke. It was a good one. Trish is going to share it with you guys. Because sometimes she would just see something good. We didn't have the phone set up and she would share it with me and I just found it funny. And then she would want to share it with everyone. But
Yeah.
all the ones that you guys see, they're just, those are my real reactions.
I
Yeah,
was
to
gonna
it.
say that.
That's
I don't want to
amazing.
give him a joke without
Yeah.
recording it because I want everyone to see his natural reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it's a filter on TikTok, right? Or like
Yeah.
you can do like, what is it? Is duet? I don't know
Yeah,
all the
just
lingo.
duet or
Yeah.
stitch, depending on which app
Yes.
you're on.
Yeah, like your live
Yes.
reaction watching it, and
Yep.
those are the best.
Those are
I-
the best, yes.
Rick, I love how mad you get when she guesses the punchlines of the jokes you're trying to tell.
She knows them. Listen, so we get people that send us jokes. She Googles them. I try not to Google because I don't want to ruin anything.
Yeah.
But there's times by mistake, like when we get messages, people will say, I have a joke for you, and I'll just end it there. I don't want to look at the message. And I'll let her know, make sure you respond to this or whatnot. I think someone has a joke for you.
Yeah.
There's times where they just shared a joke and I seen it. And I'm like, oh, this is great. Oh, and I'm like, and I start conversations with her, you know, throughout the day. And I'm like, okay, she hasn't seen it yet. She hasn't mentioned anything that she's got a joke for me. And I'm all excited about it. I'm like, this is a great one. And once I throw it at her, she's just all nonchalant, like, hey. And then when she hits me with the answer, it just drives me crazy because it's like, I thought I had her.
So right then and there, from when he gives me when he says the joke, I'm in my head. I'm like, should I tell him I know it? Should I just go
She's
with it?
good because
I
she
don't know
doesn't
what to
show me
do.
that. She really just shows me that she's
I'm
thinking like,
like, but I'm
okay.
thinking whether or not I should tell him I know this joke. Sorry, or should I just go with it and just?
I'm glad she's honest and she doesn't go with it because I would be more mad with her if she did that because I'm like I can't post that video now. You were being fake.
It's
Right.
like anything your kid comes to tell you that you, of course, already know. It's like they discover how a wheel works for the first time, and they're like,
Yep.
"Mom,
Right.
Dad," and you're like,
Right.
"Yeah, uh-huh." She's
Right.
like,
Exactly.
she's giving you one of those. As far as, oh, you got a joke? A joke? Wow. Where'd you find
we're-
that one?
We're talking about kids and the little one is yelling. She'll be right back. I think she's gonna check.
Oh
on the
yeah,
little
you're
one. We
good.
apologize,
You're
You're
good.
good. We
guys.
get
No,
it.
we get it. We
have
heard
kids.
that.
We
We
have
heard
kids.
feet
Oh,
coming.
it's real.
We heard feet coming down the hallway in ours. We're like, oh, is this gonna happen? And I
Right.
think it got
Yeah,
intercepted.
we apologize. Our 18-year-old's not here right now, so
You're fine.
he'll usually watch her. But I'm like, wait a minute, this is good. They can believe us. We actually have a kid. It's not the neighbor's
There's
kid. It's
actually
our
a kid. I mean, or this is the perfect.
Meanwhile, your
plant.
pizza's getting delivered right now.
Right, yeah, your DoorDash is there, and you're like, oh, say it's our kid. We can keep the charade alive.
Can you cry a little bit?
Tip him
coming down
extra
now.
to
She's
cry.
checking up
It's
on
gonna. He said it's gonna cost $5 extra to cry.
Per tier.
Give us a yell or something.
Yeah,
It's
give us
funny.
an out. Hit him or something.
Yeah, it gets a little. She's our youngest. We actually we got a few kids, and people think we lie about that too. I remember in the beginning somebody said, "Hey, this is fake. They have a fake relationship. They don't have kids," and we're like, we post our family. We got videos with our kids on there. So I don't
That's
know.
actually like, because I was like, oh, I'd love to interview them. And I'm like, are they parents? And I had to like scroll. And I'm like,
Good
I just
luck.
got to find the same kid twice. And I'm going to believe that like, that's not a nephew and that's theirs.
That's
Jeez.
funny. That's kind of awkward, right? Hey, we enjoy your content, but are you guys parents? No? Okay, no problem.
I mean, we've had not parents on.
we
it
have.
hasn't stopped things.
They do like work with parents. So I mean,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Michael,
okay,
Michael the
nice.
librarian, he's around parents all the time. So it's just like
Yeah.
that's another perspective. But I mean, it is weird seeing her on the couch though. Like I can't find their children. Like it's such a weird, grumpy situation to walk in on. I'm like,
She wanted
what
to
are
make
you
sure there
doing?
was. She was like, "Wait, do they have kids?" And she's throwing.
Yeah. How many
Yes,
kids? How
we
many
do.
kids do you guys have, and what are their ages?
We're a blended family.
Yes.
Okay.
He has 2 from a previous relationship. I have 1 from a previous, and we have 1 together.
Yeah.
And we have a dog. How old
Okay.
is Noah?
So my oldest son, and then we've been around. They've been around each other for 16 years now. So they're if you put them all together, you'd be like, there's no way they're not blended. Those are their kids.
Yeah.
But our oldest is 23 years old. He's a licensed barber in the city of Philadelphia.
Nice.
And then our daughter is
18, she'll be
19. She's 19. She'll be 20 this year. She's in college right now. She's in Temple University. And then our 18-year-old, he just graduated.
Yeah.
So he'll be going out in the trades with me, out in construction. You guys hear us, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. It looked like it froze for a second. And then the little one, she'll be 9 this year. 9 going on 29.
And we have a dog. He's 12 years old.
Oh, we have, ours is about to be 13. our
About
dog.
to be 13, yeah. And then we've got one that just turned 6.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
And then 2 kids, 4.5 and almost 10 months.
Almost 10 months.
So
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
we're in the
Nice.
trenches.
Yes.
Nice.
Baby life all over again.
Yeah.
But like
Woo.
completely different already. Like so
Yeah.
much. Our daughter's almost 10 months, and she's completely different than our
Wow.
son was. And so it's when you just look at her and you're like, you're gonna keep us on our toes,
Yeah.
like already.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Oh, we
in
have
trouble.
one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, our 8-year-old keeps us on our toes
Yeah.
every day.
We started all over with her, which it was pretty cool because it kind of brought our family together.
Yeah.
And so she was like kind of the missing puzzle to everything. And it's been great. I know the age gap is pretty big, but there's a very close relationship, especially in between the girls.
Yeah.
My 19-year-old and her, like it's great. It's been amazing.
We call her our Sour Patch because
Yes.
she's sweet and she's sour.
Yes.
We get that. We get that.
Yep.
But that's cool that the age difference like hasn't affected things, because him and I both, we have big age gaps between our siblings. My brother's 17 years younger than I am. And yours
And
is...
my sisters are like 15 and 10 years older than
Oh, wow.
than I am, so I'm the baby. So we're on the opposite ends of the
Wow.
spectrum. But yeah, that's good that the age gap doesn't, because it can be a factor, especially if there's any reason for them to not like be coming back to the house often. I think
Correct.
that relationship continuing. I mean, y'all having a good relationship with all of the kids to where they want to come back home and say, hey,
Correct.
how everybody's doing. That I think is the ultimate sign of like we did okay. Like they want to come back and hang out and see what's up, and they might think like we're cool now.
Yeah, that we've talked about that so much. I feel like the ultimate success is for you to have adult kids that they still want to hang out with you, and you've like done it.
That is
Everything
correct.
else is to the side, which I think like where we are in the trenches, I'm like, is this gonna mess you up? Like,
Are you gonna want to come back after you turn 18?
Right. There's rough days where at the end of the day I'm just like, oh God, is this gonna be a core memory? Oh no. Like, I mean, hopefully this is just a blip in the radar. Like,
but you don't. We've learned you don't get to pick what they remember.
Oh, yeah.
That
Like
is correct,
we've taken our son, our oldest, to Disneyland, and he's already forgot, and he's 4.5. But mind you, a year ago, Myles was in the juice aisle at Target or wherever we were, and like those juice bottles that have like the characters on the top.
Oh yeah, I know.
Well, Myles told our son that they're spicy. And so to this day, every time I'm at the store with him, he points, he's like, Mom, are those still spicy? I'm like, they've never been spicy. Daddy just didn't want to get it for you.
he asked me.
He's traumatized. That's why he remembers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I traumatized the kid by a jokey answer.
Right.
He asked me. He pointed to them and he went, "Are those spicy?" And I went, "Yeah, they're spicy,
funny.
kiddo. They're spicy. You wouldn't like them." And then we just kept walking, and I didn't think anything of it. And he just still is like, "Are those spicy?" Still, like he's gonna be 32.
funny.
Like,
Yes.
are those spicy?
Those are
Like,
spicy.
I've never had those before. I never will.
Yep, exactly.
That's funny.
I can't.
Your
The old man
grandkids-
said it would
your
disagree
grandkids
with
will
my
never
body.
know what they taste like.
Right. But you don't get to pick and choose.
No.
So that's
Yeah.
the thing is
That is true.
you do all the extravagant stuff and that.
And they do not remember.
Yeah, that's funny. Yep.
We took
Oh,
our
sorry.
youngest, we took all of them to Disney World.
Yeah,
She
that
was
was.
2 years old, I think.
Yeah,
right?
she don't
She
remember.
doesn't
Yeah.
remember.
No.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think
We'll
so
go
much
again, but
so much of parenting is like, this isn't just for them, this is for us. Like us as
Correct.
parents and us as our inner child. Like it's two
Yes.
different things we're combating every day. And so it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, obviously seeing you at Disneyland is cool, but this is really for me
Yeah.
and my
Right.
memories.
Right.
yeah, you're right. We're building our memories. You're right.
Yeah,
We
so
try
I
to
think,
do it for the kids, but
yeah. Well, but I think you get lost in like that with parenting is you forget like, oh no, it's my life too.
Yeah.
And so trying to find that like compromise and blend in how you're parenting, but showing up for yourself too.
Yeah,
Agreed.
seeing
Yep.
them light up whenever they see the thing for the first time. They're like, oh my God. Like, that's the thing. Like, you only get a 2-year-old reaction when they're 2. Like, it's going to be a little
Correct.
different and hit different when they're 3, 4, or 5. Like, that to turn a 2-year-old's mind into just absolute mush with something just like, look, Mickey Mouse or this. And they're like, ah! Like, their face melts. It's like an acid trip for a
Yeah.
child. Like,
Yeah.
so if as much as you could facilitate that feeling and then just sit there and watch it happen. Like, I mean, we took our son to wrestling and our friend got us really good seats next to where the wrestlers come out. So we're like right there. And he's like looking at me the whole time, just like, are we doing this right now? And I'm like, bro, turn around, like watch, like, yeah, we're here.
Look at
And so
them.
he's so excited, he just doesn't know what to do. And I'm just like, I hope he remembers, but at least I'll remember. Like,
yeah,
just
you have that memory. Yeah.
yeah,
And that gets the more you talk about that, it gets. If you think about it, it gets a little scary, right? As parents, because you say to yourself, eventually it's going to end.
Right.
When is it going? You start driving yourself crazy.
You want the same
Yeah,
reactions as
You
they
want
get
it all the
older.
time, like you said, them coming back or them wanting to do stuff. Hey, I'm going here. Do you want to go to the store? It gets a little scary, and we've gotten to experience that.
With
With
the older ones,
with the
of
older
course.
ones, where it's like, hey, we're gonna go here, and they're like, I'm all right. She's
The little
like,
ones,
let's
like,
go.
yeah, let's go.
She's got the keys ready. The cars. She turned the car on. It's
She wants
warmed
to
up.
drive,
She's
like,
ready
she's
to go. So
Yeah. It's it's sad, like as you kind of
It
see
is.
different stages
Yeah.
leave, and you're
Yes.
like, oh, that stage is never coming back. I don't, and then you get in your head like, oh, I didn't hang out there long enough in that stage with them, and I
Yeah.
wish I
Right.
did. And yeah,
Right.
because we're done with kids as far as we're concerned, and so there is part with our youngest where I'm like, I'm never gonna have this again, and this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's getting
Yes,
ready to
it
get
does.
off. She's getting ready to get off of the bottle in a couple of months because she's gonna be one.
Wow.
And so then it's just now she's like, we're gonna be putting these away forever, and I'm like, yup.
Baby anymore.
Yep.
It's like,
Yeah.
bye. Yes, we
I
are
know.
for sure putting
I'm
these
Tim,
things
I'm the
away.
same way. I'm very emotional. I'll cry over anything. My son graduated. I was crying. He's like, he's a man now. I'm like, no, he's still my baby. I want to let him go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's real
Tough.
though. And I think with that, what was I gonna say? Oh, when we were talking about like those stages and like, yeah, I don't want to go with you anymore. Like once they're getting older, and even I've had that concern with our son. Like when Myles comes home because he's on the road a lot lately, and I'm like, as much as I hate the day he leaves because our son is the biggest ball of no daddy don't go for like 24 hours.
Aw.
Wow.
But I'm
Sorry.
like, I'm scared of when that goes away, you know, like, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying he won't miss you. It's just going to be a different
It'll be
reaction
different,
as he
yeah.
gets
Right.
older. And
Yeah.
so
Right.
it's like, this really sucks right now, but I'm going to try and like enjoy it while
Oh,
it's
yes.
here.
I mean, that's
Yes.
what I've heard from parents. Like when I worked with Cash Levy the last time on that show, and he was like, "Aren't kids the best?" And he's like, "That's the thing is like when you get to go away and come back for work, them coming back, it's just like there's not a dog alive that's gonna interchange the reaction you get when your kid's like, Daddy! Like,
Yeah.
he's like, if you could
Yep.
bottle that and sell it, that's everything in life, man. And he's like, and then when they become a teenager, they'll just be like, what's up, old man? How's it going? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
So
like,
bad.
so like you said, like there's going to be a cutoff point where it's not like, Daddy, and it's like, oh, what's up, man? You back?
Yeah.
Bro, how long for this
I
time?
still
It's
check
like,
in.
Yeah,
I
that's
said when I'm at work and I call her, I go, well, I still call her the baby, but I'm like, you know, what is she doing? She goes, did she ask for me? She's honest. She's honest. She's like, yes, you know, your daughter asked for your daughter, or she'll call me and say your daughter wants to ask you something or whatever it is. She called for you. She woke up and said, when's daddy? Is he at work? When's he coming? And then there's times where she goes, no. I'm like, it's 10 o'clock. She hasn't asked for me once. No. I'm like, okay. That's once in a while. So,
I mean, at least you know she's been honest all the other
Yes.
times, though.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you might
Yeah.
start to question if she said yes every time.
I guess you're right. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
So there's that
You're
side
absolutely
to it,
right.
at least.
I know when I get the random phone calls when I'm gone on the road, and it's just like, oh, we didn't have anything scheduled. I'm like, oh, he needs to talk to me. And so it's like my son being like, can I talk to dad? Or like he's having a hard time, or like I need to field a question. Because she's like, I don't got the bandwidth for this question right now. You tell him
Yes.
this. And I'm like, oh, no. Okay. And then wherever I'm at, I got to like stop. I could be on like the corner of a street in Chicago, like,
that's true.
hold on a
That
sec.
happened.
That happened. Yeah. And I'm just like, hold on.
Right.
I'm like walking through
Yep.
Chicago, following these people because we're going to a place. And I am like, obviously talking to my son who's having a hard time. And I'm just, that's what people are seeing is like this dad talking to his son on FaceTime as he's traversing from one place. It's the weirdest Oregon Trail, I think,
funny.
that we have, which is the millennial parenting version
Right.
of like,
Yep.
hey,
You'll miss that
stop
when you're
it.
not doing it anymore.
Right.
Yep. That is a fact.
You also realize, like, the craziest things you say in public, like, if you are talking to your kid, that, like, you wouldn't be acceptable if you weren't talking to your kid, because
Yeah.
the things you say,
Right.
like, I
Right.
remember seeing like the trend on TikTok where it was like take these text messages and like turn it into an opera song or a punk rock.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
like, if we
Yes.
could take the things we say to like toddlers and turn that into
a gospel song. Oh
Oh my
god.
goodness, that's great. We should actually do something like we should start that trend.
Like,
I
no,
love
you
that
can't sit
idea.
on your sister's head with your underwear off. Sorry.
I love that. Yes.
You
Don't
know.
put that in there.
right. So
You can't put that in your
Don't put your
mouth.
tongue in there.
Don't touch
That's
Right.
funny.
yeah.
Love that.
Yep.
Or
Oh yeah.
they also just say the darndest thing.
Yes.
Like, I mean, come on. or have the best questions ever.
Very entertaining.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh
Very
yeah.
entertaining. It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I've got a whole
Very
section of the
entertaining.
next special that I'm filming in September, and it's just like stuff that he said that I'm like,
yeah.
what? Hold on,
Yes.
like that's just a whole
Yes.
chunk. And so I'm just
It
like,
is.
okay, man, yeah. I think for me, the thing is always though, I'm like, it's very safe stuff that is like cute because because that's the thing with my profession is I never want to. My kids are gonna see my stuff eventually. Like eventually, they're
Correct.
gonna come to an age and see the jokes that I tell about them on stage, and I think very hard about like, what do I want that
What to
experience
say?
to be like? Is there going to be a
Yes.
point where they're like 16, 17, they're in school and they're like, what the hell are you saying this stuff about me for, man? Like my friends
Yeah.
can go on the internet and see this. And so I'm just very aware about like, okay, what light am I painting the kids in right now?
Right.
Like that's really important for me to try and consider with all that. But that being said, all of it is just like stuff that is cute, silly, sweet
I
things
mean,
that
more just like you don't get to pick the time.
you don't get to
that
pick
they
the
ask
time,
the
and that's
questions.
one. Yeah, because I
Right.
mean, like I always was gonna be a parent who never wanted to shy away from like the hard talks. Like you ask me
Yeah.
anything, I'm not. I'm not gonna be
Uh-huh.
like
Same here.
my folks. I was like, hey, the birds, the bees, and my dad's like, Channel 6, stay up late, and I'm like, what? And so I thought like titties were squiggly for the longest time, just like you never could get a nipple to come in clear in life, right? And
Oh
so I
man.
always wanted to be a parent that was going to be like, nah, like let's have this talk. This is what it is. Like you could
Straight
come to
to
me
it.
about
Yeah.
anything. And now as a parent in practice, like she said, you don't get to pick the time of day that they ask these questions. I was up one morning. I'd been up for 7 minutes. And he is sitting at my son is 4 sitting at the table and he goes, Dad, why are so many things queer? And I'm like, hold on. Say it again because I need this. I need to look at you when you're saying this now. I need to see your mouth go. And he's like, why are so many things queer? And I'm like, what do you think you're saying? I need you to explain to me in more detail. What do you think that main word in the middle of that sentence that you're saying means? And then he was like the window. I could see through it, so it's queer. And I'm like, clear, homie. Like, you need to sing that L. Otherwise, I'm not taking you to Chuck E. Cheese because you might slip and be like, hey, Dad, they got queer windows here too. Like, I mean, like, I gotta have this talk with other kids. I'm fine talking to you. I don't want to talk to other kids. So, but in your
Oh
defense, this is
man.
Dada's house. All the windows are queer. So you're not wrong.
Oh my
But I
goodness.
mean, things like that. You know, it's morning, and that's not what I was ready for. But there isn't a cup of coffee strong enough that could wake you up like a wild ass
Wiping the crust
question
out
from
your
your kid.
eyes.
I know.
Wait
Oh,
a second. Say that.
goodness.
Say that one more time. We need to have a talk with their teachers.
Yeah.
Something's not happening in school.
Well, I
Right.
think that was the thing we've learned early on is instead of reacting to what they're asking, what do you think you're trying to say? What do you
Yeah.
think this
Question.
means?
Yeah.
Because half
Yeah.
the time it's not what we thought they were
Yeah, absolutely.
saying.
We found that out too with certain instances where we think we react on what we're hearing and we're like, wait, time out. And then we'll give you an example. It happened with our daughter when she was in pre-K. So our daughter, our youngest, she was born with low muscle tone. So she has, and she also has a lisp, right? She has issues with pronouncing certain words or whatnot. So she was saying, she was trying to, the teacher, we went to pick her up and she was in trouble for something. And what was it? Well, she was saying nipple. And we're like, nipple? And we're looking around when she told me that. I'm like, she doesn't say that here. She's learning stuff. She's hearing us. And I'm like, if she said, I don't want to curse, but if she said we're like, wait, a-hole or something like that. I believe it, right? She's repeating dad when dad says what he says,
Right.
nipple. We don't say that around here. Later on, come to find out, she was trying to say dimple because we would joke with her where she had one dimple. And we would say, oh, you got a dimple. And we would laugh and we just joke and laugh. So she was trying to say that at school. And here they got her. she got in trouble thinking that she was saying nipple. So it was
Well,
like,
yeah, because
what?
context with that is everything. Because I mean, I could see a kid in the office for a lot of things for be like, my grandma came over, she wouldn't stop touching my nipples. Like, yeah,
I think she said,
Imagine
I think she was saying, I have a nipple, I have a nipple
nipple.
instead of dimple. So they were like,
thank
oh, the
God.
teachers reacted like, oh, you can't be, oh, your daughter is saying this stuff. We're like, why? She didn't hear that here. It must have been from you guys. And they're looking at us like we're crazy. And
She's
here
like,
the
what? I
word was
like to.
dimple.
Sometimes I like to put my finger on it.
Yeah. I only have one nipple though. It's so weird.
Yeah.
My mommy and daddy always put their finger on my nipple. And it's like, what?
My daddy doesn't even have nipples. He doesn't have any. Like,
Right.
Oh man.
Oh,
But yeah, sometimes I think we as adults, sometimes we got to slow down a little bit and put ourselves in their, in their shoes and question it. Let them explain themselves, and it'll help us get a lot
they're
further.
just saying stuff, not really knowing what they're saying.
Yeah.
Right, because our brains are going to like typically the
Correct.
dirty thing, and
Usually.
so
Yeah.
we just assume
The
they're
adult,
doing
we got
the
the adult
same.
brain.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we're trying to protect them. We're trying to be like you said, whoa, we
Right.
can't have you saying that. We go into the wrong place and you say that. Your mind is always like, oh, we want to make sure you're good. But sometimes we just got to slow down a bit.
I mean, that's what
So
we've
we
been
can
teaching our
truly
son about
understand.
the middle finger.
oh my God, he's been throwing up the middle finger more than Stone Cold Steve Austin in the '90s. I'm like, what are you doing? Where
And I
are
don't
you even?
think fully intentional.
No, he's
in-
just
in
randomly will
dance-
just be like,
Well,
and I'm like,
in,
stop.
he's in dance class, and part of the move is to go snap this way and then snap. And he was just
Oh
like
my
having
goodness.
his middle finger up.
That's too funny.
So I pulled him to the side. I'm like, kiddo, it's got to be like closed or like all, like closed or all, but we can't just pick one.
That's too funny.
That.
Oh man.
So.
Do your kids think you guys are funny? Like when you started getting traction online and the internet certifiably gave you guys the stamp of approval, were your kids like, of course, or were they like, are you sure it's the right internet? Like,
Well, our little one thinks we're funny.
Yeah.
Perfect.
She's
Just the little one. The older ones think we're not that we're funny, or we're funny but for our age.
Yes.
Ah.
Fine.
For our generation
right.
and stuff like and older.
And
So
older.
that's what they look at. But they you know how it is. Social media to them is everything.
Right.
So
Yeah.
once that started happening for us on social media, it was like whoa, like we don't get what you guys are doing, but wait a second. Now you guys got following though. We respect you guys. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And then especially when people would see us out in public
Yeah.
and say, "Oh my God, Trish and Rick!" And
That was my
all
next
the
question
kids-
is like, do your older kids' friends, like, did they say anything about like, oh, your parents are.
Oh, the friends love it. The friends are like, "Oh my God, hey, we got to do a video with your parents," and they're like, they're like, "Stop, like, come on, whatever."
And the kids are like, no, come on, leave it alone.
Yeah, they try to keep it,
They don't want to hear that.
Yeah, the friends love it though. The friends really do love it though.
well, that's
Funny.
every child's worst nightmare is your
Right.
friends thinking
Right.
your parents are cool. That can't
Yep.
happen as a teenager. That's
Yeah,
sacrilege.
Yeah.
So yeah, you.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It's like, oh no, everybody else thinks my parents are cool. They don't know how uncool they are. It's just like, you're just
exactly.
genetically predisposed to not thinking I'm cool until your prefrontal cortex is done forming.
yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
And then
That's
you'll come
right.
back around.
And you'll come back around
Yeah.
to just being cool when your brain's done cooking.
They
What-
secretly enjoy it though.
Of
They do.
course,
They do.
of
course,
course.
of
I'm
course.
sure when they're in their bed, lights off, and they're scrolling,
watch
they're
us.
like, they're catching up on your stuff.
Uh-huh.
100%.
Yep.
I'm sure.
Or
What
when
are
they're
your-
at work, and their
Right.
coworkers go and they start repeating stuff, and then they come back and they go, my coworker is walking around screaming because Trisha's because, and I'm like, did you tell her that? She's like, no, I didn't say nothing. I'm like, you didn't? You're just letting her walk around screaming that and telling jokes? Yeah, I didn't say anything. I was like, okay, I guess.
Okay.
It's
All
so
I
good.
guess.
It's so
It's
good.
We've been at a farm before, and I've heard a rooster go, and I've recalled to her and been like, "It's Trish. This one's this chick's a Trish."
That's funny. This is
So
true. I
good.
think this one's Trish here.
Yeah.
This one's named Trish, right? Yep, I knew it.
So we have
Oh
the
my
funny
goodness.
side of your relationship online,
Yes.
and then you have like the sexy serenading, hitting on each other in public. What do your older kids think of that side of your
Oh yeah. What
content?
do they think of you guys actually liking each other?
We've always been lovey-dovey with each other
Yeah, I don't know
since,
if they even. I think it's just normal to them.
yeah.
I don't think it's anything like, ew, that's gross. I think
So,
it's just normal because we've always been like that.
yeah, the little one, she loves it.
Yes.
Like she'll be like, we'll just be hanging. Like she's very love.
Loving.
Oh my God, she's like if me and her are hugging, and I go in for a hug, and she's standing there, she drops what she's doing, and she jumps in on the hug. If I go to give her a kiss or a hug, or she does, and one of us is nearby, she's like, "Hey, come here, like join in, or don't forget, give him a kiss, or give her a kiss." You know, she expresses herself with it. I guess she's been seeing it I guess since she was a baby. I mean, the older ones too, but with her is a little different. She's like, she loves it. Like she'll see it. Like I was watching a video, I was editing a video of Trish earlier, and she looks at it. She goes, "Wow, your wife looks good." Like, and it wasn't her being funny. It was just her just being honest and saying it. And I'm like, yes, my wife is beautiful,
He'll
and
get
you
a
look
haircut.
just
He'll
like her.
come in from getting a
Oh,
haircut, and she's like, "Dad, your haircut looks great.
You look handsome, Mom. Your husband looks handsome.
So
It's funny seeing that, but it makes us feel good because she understands what love is and expressing love is. So
yes.
it's pretty
And the
good.
standard she's gonna set for herself, right?
Yeah.
Like if anybody
Yes.
comes barking at her door, like that's gonna
Yep.
be the standard. Like,
Yep.
oh, you
Yep.
don't look at me like that and
Yeah.
like caress my
Right.
face. Bye, on
That.
to the
Yep.
next.
That. Yes.
Yep. But
Exactly.
there's time we do it so much that there's times where she'll be like, Dad, like she'll want me to hug her
Put your
or
arm
put my
around
arm.
her.
You got to put your arm around, hold Mom's hand, and it's like, oh, okay. Like she's like, wait a second, you're a second or two too late, so do it now. So it's funny.
It's
Yes.
I guess
awesome.
Oh,
it's a
I
good
love
thing.
that.
It's a good thing.
And how cool that you're like, this is just the norm. Like, you guys aren't putting
Right.
anything out that isn't there.
Right.
And also that your
Yes.
kids have just been raised around that, and that is the
Right.
normal because
It's important.
I think all too common that kids don't
is.
see that. And you know, parents will save it for when their
Yes.
kids are asleep or whatever. But not only like you set the standard, but also you're showing them how to respect other people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
that is correct. Yeah.
Our
And in
son,
public, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, and there's a couple videos where we did stuff like that in public. We've been the same since day one, in public, at home, wherever we're at. We've always been like that with it. We've never been shy of expressing ourselves to each other. We can be out somewhere and something will just, for instance, I'll say it'll catch my eye. Like I know I seen her leaving the house. She looked beautiful. We might be out eating dinner, and I might just stare at her and say, you just look gorgeous. Like I can't stop looking at you right now. And I'm expressing this to her, and she'll walk away from me, and I'll whistle at her, and I'll kind of do pss, pss, as she's walking back. It's just I do it in the open. It doesn't matter, and vice versa. She'll do that stuff to me too.
I love that because I think in marriages you're left to wonder. I think all too much of like, oh, are they still attracted to me? Do they
Yes.
still feel like the way when we first got together? And with you guys, you're like, nope, I'm gonna let you know every second of every day how I
Yep.
feel, how you look, and that's amazing. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
I actually just got she sent me something, where it was going through the internet. We'll text each other too, lovey-dovey stuff and this and that. But she sent me this. I was asked to do a speech at a wedding last month, and she's like, "Did you find out what you're gonna write?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm just gonna let it come to me, right? Because I just like stuff coming out naturally." I said, "It's about love." I know. I said, I'm not a love expert, but I'm in love with you. I think we have a great relationship. I'll figure something out. So she sends me something, and I go, wow. My reaction was I hearted it, and then I said, thank you for helping me with my speech. And she laughs, and I'm like, I'm serious. This was great. It hit it right on the head on how we are, our relationship. And it pretty much said, don't stop falling in love with each other. Always continue to fall in love with each other because we change throughout our life. So you're changing, I'm changing. I should constantly be falling in love with you. And the way we do that is by constantly looking for each other, learning of each other, right? And always choosing each other. So if we can when I read that, I was like, wow, if we can always learn from each other. She's going to change. So I'm going to continue to learn about her and learn things.
Vice versa.
Then I'm going to continue to fall in love with her because I'm always going to choose her. So when I read that, I was like, that's awesome. And I was able to put that in my speech. And I think it was great. So thanks to her, though. So
Well, and
it was
that's
pretty
so
cool.
true, because I think we say, it gets common where, oh, you've changed is a negative thing. And I'm like, man, I hope so. We've
Yeah.
been dating
Yes.
since I was 23. I hope I've
Right.
changed, because if
Yes.
not, we
Yes.
have a problem. And
Yes.
so, yeah,
Absolutely.
loving and choosing each version of that person
Oh, yeah.
is so important. And I think so important for people that are like talking or thinking about having kids, because you're going to become a different person on the other side of
Yes.
that. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
how you grow together under stress,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
showing up and choosing each other during the,
Yep.
some hard,
Yeah.
like,
Stressful
sleepless
times.
nights.
Yeah, because that period is going to be, that change is going to be learning. You're going to have to learn. And it might get difficult, but if you choose each other, you're going to be willing to stick it out, learn, and then continue to fall in love with each other over and over again.
Well, and I think
that's,
parenting is the thing, like, you can study and read all the books, but it's never going to be like the books.
No.
And it's going to be different every day. Like, where our son was in a phase yesterday is going to be different tomorrow. And
we had 3 kids. And when we had the little one, let me tell you something. How do we feel? We didn't know what we were doing. We were so confused. We were scared. We would talk to each other at night.
Change.
We're like, oh my God, we feel like we don't know what we're doing as parents. We've raised 3 kids. Why can't we do, like you just said, things change. Everything's different.
You can't do certain things for the first one that you can for the last one. There's just things change.
yeah.
But we were there.
Thank
It was like we huddled every night. Midday, we had to call it audible and say, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're figuring this out. So again, it's working together.
It's nice. A lot of tears on my end.
Yeah, and working together. So
Because you grow together, and I'm sure with each kid you still grow together because you're learning a new way of being. And I think we were just talking about this today, like, with all the chaos in the world and in your own life, you have to, like, show up and choose each other to take it on as partners. You guys can't be like the enemies in your household also
yeah.
trying
You're
to take
absolutely
on
right.
everything else.
It
And
just- it won't
so
work. Right.
in parenting, that becomes even more true, because you're trying to band together to raise humans
Yep.
on
Yes.
top of, like, rotating everything else. And so, yeah, it's real that you have to choose each other every single day and be intentional
Yes.
about it, because if not, you're going to just become roommates, and kids are going to be 18, and you're just going to be
And
like,
then-
well, who are you?
Yeah.
And that's
yeah.
divorce.
And then what
That's
happens when the kids leave? Yeah, we read up on that, and we said this is why people divorce, right? They're roommates. The kids leave, and they look at each other and they go, "There's no reason for us to be working together anymore. I'm gonna go my way. You go your way."
Yeah.
Yeah, and what you said was it's great that you said that too, when you said you started dating me at 23. I hope I've changed now a few years later, because technically a lot of the times people's relationships aren't working. It's because they're still doing the same thing they were doing when they were 18, 19, 20, and they try to figure out why aren't my relationships successful? You're not changing. You have to grow, and if you're growing, that means that you're going to change too.
Yeah.
So hopefully people are learning from their past relationships.
Right. Well, and you're also assuming, like, if you start dating at, for us, 23, I'm going to be 37 next month. And it's like, we can't treat our lives like we were 23 again. Our responsibilities are different. Our schedules are different. The, like, climate around us is different. And so you have to adjust to it and treat it like, no, this is us dating, still married, but dating in our 30s as opposed to our 20s, and you got to change with it.
I see kids
Yep.
in their 20s now, and I get exhausted on sight seeing these kids now, and I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I was performing in
It's
some
crazy.
college town, and it wasn't even at the college, it was at just a theater, and most of the retired people and the parents came and saw me. But it was still a college town, and just seeing these kids running around in the streets and at the bars and everything, I'm like, oh God, that's so. It's just I saw a kid do a beer bomb. I'm like, how exhausting!
Oh, man.
Like, oh my God!
Oh, man.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and
It's
it's
a
funny.
struggle to go out anymore.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
like, we
We
even
need a good few weeks to recover.
He's
Yeah.
been trying to start like the momentum in comedy of like doing more of a matinee show, so you can still be in like go see a comedy show, get dinner, be in bed by 8 or 9 still.
Yeah, 8 or 9 o'clock. If you could put me in bed by
That's what-
9 and it still do a thing,
Yes.
like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like,
Listen, I'm there.
That's me.
I'm there. The problem is, yeah, that's her. But
I don't play with
the
myself.
minute we're out, we're having a good time. She's like, I said, she'll be like, let's go. We can keep going. I'm like, Trish, we're not who we used to be
I mean,
years
you
ago.
know, once you're out and you're having a good time, it's like, man, I don't want to go home yet. Like,
Sometimes we stick it out, and then oh my God, for the next few weeks we're like, we'll never do this again. We'll never do it again. And then sometimes we make the smart decision, and we get back home in time before 11 o'clock. We're in bed.
sometimes.
Because kids still show up the next day, whether you had a good time the
Right.
night before or not.
Right.
Exactly.
That's it.
They are
Exactly.
showing up with the same expectations.
And energy.
They're waking you up early in the morning,
Right, right.
earlier than usual.
we were at a concert and I had to do like they were close to being done, and I remember where we parked, and I know how getting out of concerts are, and I had to do like parent math where it's just like, how much do I like playing the lottery on what these last couple songs are going to be versus being a little alert tomorrow morning for the kids when they totally wake
Yeah.
up. And it's just like, I don't know that we need to hear this last one. Let's get out of here right now.
We'll
Like,
play it on our phone walking
but
out.
yeah, I'll play
There
it.
you
We'll,
go. Play it in the car.
we'll
That's
play it in the
Walking
car
out.
as we're driving out of the parking lot before everyone
That's it.
else. Like, yeah, let's be those people
That's
and
funny.
get out of the event. We'll put the main event of Monday Night
Yeah,
Raw.
I was gonna say
on
we've done
in the
that with
car.
wrestling. We'll
Yeah,
watch
we've
the
done that with
main event
wrestling.
walking to the car.
Walking to the car.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's
we're gonna hit the
funny. But
bathroom.
our mentality's the same way. We think the same way when we're out. We're like, wait a minute, let's make the right decision here. Do we really need to be here? Let's head for the door.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Though for Mother's Day, he took me to see Tech N9ne because that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And so we had our first night out since I think having our son.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
what was nice is we stayed at a hotel like a block away from the theater, so
Yeah.
we didn't have to drive,
Oh, very
and we
nice.
could just
Nice.
finish the concert, walk a block,
Oh,
and
that's
pass
right,
out.
right.
And I was like, "This is how you do it. Like
Yeah.
this
That
is
is
how."
Nice.
exactly.
That's it.
That's
Were you
exactly how
guys
you do it.
were you guys close to home?
We were like
we were like 2.5
2 or
hours
3 hours
away.
away, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
it wasn't. It
'Cause
was. It was still a drive.
Okay, because we've done that before where we stood out and stood at the hotel, which is like 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
Where it was like night out, made sure we had the babysitter, which was one of the kids, and we're staying at the hotel.
Yeah.
The hotel's only like
Just a
5
night
minutes
out.
away, but it was a night out. We stood out, we partied, and then
we
we
were
went
close
to the
enough to
hotel
home
and
if
we
we
were
needed to
close
come
home. Yeah.
home.
And what did we do? We ended up coming home anyway in the middle of the night. We're like, you know what? Let's just go home. We'll be home. We're there when she wakes up.
It just didn't feel right. I was like, we're like.
She's very
"Why
emotional
can't
when
we
it comes to
go
like
home?
family. She's
Might
like,
as well just stay home.
yeah. We
It's,
ended up
that's
leaving.
the temptation when you're in the same town. That's why you have to get
Right.
away.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because when we're far away, it's like, all right, we don't have the kids.
Yep.
We're doing our thing. But 5 minutes away, yeah, no, no.
That's funny.
Right. But it's also so real once you get that night out and you're just scrolling through pictures and videos of them together.
Mhm.
And you're talking to everybody about them. I mean, that's the conversation of.
That's this one.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
all
everywhere
the
you
time.
go, if you made the decision to go on that date, you're like, look what I left behind to come here.
Yep.
Look what I decided to not be around. Isn't that adorable? I'm here. I'm here. This is why you're not getting a tip, because you're not this cute. That's why.
Oh man, that's exactly what it is. That's funny.
Well, we really appreciate you guys coming on. We want to obviously not hold you for too long, but before we go, we do have a little lightning round of some rapid fire questions that we want to
You got
ask
it.
y'all. So we'll burn through these before we
Is
write
this
up.
going to be competition against each other?
Do you want to make it a competition?
Do you want to make it can it be a competition? I mean, I think it would be a competition really if you guys disagree with each other on the answer to
Okay.
these
Well,
questions.
listen, we can't because if he loses, he's going to be upset. So.
We're a very competitive couple, just so you know. We really are.
Oh man.
With everything. It's fun though. Fun competitive.
Well,
But
let's see
anyway,
let's see how fun competitive it is. So
we do
we're-
better when we work together. So hopefully
There you
we can
go.
work together.
Exactly. We're going to do a comedy edition of this or that we're going to play. Just because I know you're always slinging the jokes, so we want to talk a little comedy with it.
right.
This or that, Richard Pryor or George Carlin?
Richard Pryor.
Agreed.
Yep, Richard Pryor. Okay, that is the correct answer. Kevin Hart or Gabriel Iglesias?
Oh man, I love Fluffy.
I'm
But
gonna,
then
I'm gonna do Kevin Hart. We went to the same school.
Ah,
Really? Okay.
I'm gonna have to do Kevin Hart too.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll let that have nothing to do with his stand-up. You're just like, we went to the same school. I gotta represent my boy.
He graduated about a year or two before us, but
That's
That's
amazing.
so funny.
That's so cool.
Oh my god.
Loyalty.
Loyalty, right? Netflix special or a live show? So watching it at home or seeing it live?
live show as in you talking about like
Comedy.
comedy?
Comedy, yeah.
Oh, live, definitely, 100%
Yeah,
live.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You'd be
have to.
surprised that some people feel otherwise.
Yeah.
And those people are
We
wrong.
like to sit right in the front.
Right in the front. Come on, look at us, make fun of us, whatever you want to do. We're there. We're here.
The best. Next
Oh,
time
yeah.
you're on the East Coast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
definitely. Let us know.
absolutely,
We'll stop by. Definitely.
absolutely. Improv comedy or scripted stand-up comedy?
I like improv, but scripted comedy.
I would say scripted.
I'm gonna go with scripted comedy because I feel they put a lot of work behind it. Because you're gonna have a script. It's gotta be good to make people laugh. So I'm gonna go with script 'cause I feel like there's a lot more work behind it.
Yeah.
Script for me
Okay.
too.
All right, this is gonna be the relationship round. Who said I love you first? But I think then we talked
Yeah,
about
we did
that
talk
earlier.
about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did talk about
That was
that.
Trish.
Who takes longer to get ready?
Oh my God, this one,
Oh man.
and also shopping,
Oh
All
man.
right, I'm gonna have to take that.
shopping, getting
I'm a-
ready, taking a shower, him all the way. It's insane.
I guess she doesn't stay too far behind. She's quick, but she just usually takes a while to start. That's what it is. And then I just take a long time overall, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's so funny. More likely to cry during a movie.
Yeah, me 100%.
Right here.
I cry over everything.
And then she'll get me going. I'm emotional too. I look at her and I'm like, here we go.
Do
I'm like, are you
you
crying?
do you
No,
cry in
something
the
in my
same
eye.
do you cry in the same key of your laugh? Like, are you like "Pika!" Like-
she's
I mean,
She's-
again.
she's more of a quiet crier, but if it hits her and she starts talking, she's gonna
That's it.
it's gonna come out close to that.
I've found that the quiet criers move the shoulders a little bit more.
Yeah.
They're more
Yeah.
into-
All I know is
Yes.
that I start seeing this from the back.
Yeah.
And that's it. She's letting out the tears.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Best place to look to wipe away those tears is at the ceiling. Like, God, why
That's
did you
it.
do this to me?
You're
That's
going
me.
like this.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yep. All right. Parenting round. Who is the stricter parent?
I think we're kind of like, I don't know.
I guess I would say, I don't know, me.
You got
Okay.
us there.
I think we share we share really good.
This
We got-
question might better establish
baby.
who is the stricter. Which one of you is more likely to cave to the kids when they're asking for something?
I would say probably him. Yeah, him.
Okay.
I would say me. I guess me.
I stick to it. I say, sorry.
All right, then Trish is the stricter parent. I think by
We have
default.
a-
Then.
We have a visitor. I'm sorry.
Hi,
Oh,
visitor.
you're good.
One second,
Hi.
baby.
Hello.
You want to say hi real quick? Say we're sorry, guys.
You're good.
You're good.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
All right.
Nice shirt.
Your
I have
mother
a
finished?
tank top that says that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Sorry, guys.
You're good.
She's, usually when we're doing our videos, she'll pop in and we'll do videos with her and stuff like that.
I'm sure.
It's
let
not a
mommy finish, baby.
parenting podcast if kids don't show up.
Yeah. Right.
Like that. I like to talk.
Okay, 1 second. No, they're almost done. Look, they're gonna
We're
be done
almost
right
done.
now.
We're so
They're gonna
We're
be
so
done.
close to being done.
Finish your part.
All right, come here. Yes, come here.
Here we
Right.
go. This is the last one, and this one is for you to do something, and you have to do it
back.
in the voice. Finish this sentence. I love you because.
Oh, I know this one. beautiful.
Oh, that's a good answer.
I love it. Both of us have to finish.
Yep.
Yes.
I can't do that one. That's it.
You.
Well, she said beautiful.
All right, relax. So I would say I love you because Trish she is gorgeous, but she has a very sweet soul. So we mesh very well because of that.
All right, Trish, you got to take it away.
Me? I'm little Trish.
No, let her finish. Let mom finish. Relax.
First, I gotta go
Relax.
again.
No.
Do it again.
She went first.
Oh, did she? I didn't hear the
Yeah.
answer. Oh, my bad.
Oh, she said because I was handsome.
Oh,
She
okay.
said you're beautiful, and I say you're handsome.
There we go. There we
you
go. Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate you guys joining us. Why don't you let everybody listening and watching know where they can find you on social media and anything you want to promote?
Definitely. Trish and Rick. You guys can find us on TikTok, Trish and Rick. You guys can find us on Instagram, Trish and Rick, and on Facebook. Facebook and Instagram, we got the little blue check mark. TikTok, you'll know which one it is. Don't fall for the scam accounts. Please don't. And I think Trish has something to say too.
Oh, I have a joke. I have a joke.
Yeah.
You have a joke? Oh, this is breaking
It's not a
news.
Trish
Please
and
tell
Rick.
us the joke.
You forgot to say.
I have a joke.
Let mommy finish. Go for it.
All right. Why do candles love birthday cakes?
Why?
Why? Oh,
Why? Why?
do candles love birthday cakes? Why?
Why?
Because they like to get lit.
Did you get that one? They like to get lit.
Oh no.
That's a good one.
I have
Good job.
I have the opposite of that joke, but I don't know that I could say it right now in front of smaller ears. Which is, why does the candle like? Because you were saying that, right? Like that. Why does the birthday cake like the candle? Why does the candle like the birthday
No,
cake?
that was the candle, like the birthday cake.
No, I thought she said, why does the birthday cake like the candle?
They did?
Because
Oh.
I was thinking if it was why does the candle like the birthday cake, it's because the candle gets blown. And
No, that's better.
So the joke is, why do the candles love birthday cake? I may have said it wrong because I do that all the time.
You're good.
Listen,
you're good.
I thought I heard
there's
candle.
times
Listen,
where she wouldn't share a. So you got to remember, Trish doesn't tell me these jokes. So she'll be looking through jokes and she'll say, that one's no good. That one's no good. And then here, 6 months down the line, she'll see it and go, oh, I get it. This is great. So you guys get to see my light bulb hit on live. You don't get to see that when she does it because she's looking through it months ahead and going,
Yeah.
that's no good. But when
Yeah.
she sees it again, she realizes that she just didn't get it 6 months ago. So we've had a couple of those too. So
I
it's
have to
funny,
say,
though.
I know we're coming to the end, but I props to you, like, when you get a good joke to sit on it.
Right.
I am the worst, like, even gifts. The second I
Right.
buy him a gift, I'm like, do you want it now? I don't care that your birthday's next month. Do you want it
That's
now?
me. That's me. I'm like, should I just give it? Do I gotta wrap it? Should I just give it to you right now?
Right,
Yeah.
right. So if I were to find a good joke, there's no way I could just sit, like, I'd have to, like,
And
hide in a
hold it.
closet
Yeah.
until we recorded.
That's funny. That's funny.
Because it would just slip out when I get excited about something.
Well,
I just
that's
want to share
where-
it.
that's where because came from. I was trying to say a joke, and in my head,
Okay.
I'm just repeating it over and over and over, and I'm just cracking up, and I'm trying to, give them the punchline, and I'm like laughing at the same time. So that's where that came from.
Oh, by
Yeah, it's
accident.
pretty-
I love it.
It's by
Yep.
accident.
Yep, it was by accident.
Just from laughing and trying to give them the.
And that
punchline.
we ended up getting a trademark for the because the way
Yeah.
we write it, and then that's why we have on our merch. Oh,
Yeah.
TrishAndRick.com. We have
Yes.
merch too. We got the chicken on the back of the because in the background. So because
So
of that.
good.
I love it.
So
Yeah.
good.
I love it. I'm gonna have to get mine. Well, we thank you so much for joining us today, guys. We
thanks for
appreciate
having
it. We
us.
thank you all for watching and listening. Sound off in the comments with your favorite joke that you tell
Thank you,
people,
guys.
and make sure you expend the because. I'm Myles Weber,
I'm Heather Weber.
and this has been the Two Tired Parents Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Appreciate it.
Alrighty.